Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to be using our Ninja Foodi Pro pressure cooker to make barbecued St. Louis ribs. So you ready? Let's get into this. Okay, first we need our ribs. Also we have our monk fruit sweetener, a little bit of salt. We got a little bit of rib rub here. We're using the famous Dave's rib rub. A little bit of beer. And for that we're using Michelob Ultra since the calorie count is a little bit lower. And our last ingredient is our barbecue sauce. For that, we're using Ray's sweet and spicy barbecue sauce. The best part about this is there's no added sugar, and there's only 15 calories in this for every 2 tablespoons. Now for our rack of ribs, we're gonna have to cut this down into smaller pieces to use with our pressure cooker. The maximum height on the pressure cooker is gonna be 4 inches. So we're gonna have to cut this into 4-inch pieces. Okay, so let's go ahead and get these out of the bag. Don't do that on your cutting board, do that in the sink. Trust me, because I've done it the other way before, like an idiot. Okay, we're ready to slice this up. You can actually measure this out and put little lines here if you'd like to, just to make sure you get the cuts the right size. Remember, you might run into the bone where your cuts are. If not, then just try to get it as close as you can. Once you have these cut, set them aside. Bring out a mixing bowl, throw in your salt, your monk fruit sweetener, and all of your rub. Mix those up really well. And then use that to season both sides of your ribs. Make sure you get the ends too. Next, we want to open our pressure cooker, pour in our beer, and then we're going to put our ribs in here kind of like a house of cards. So you're going to want to put this way, and you're going to just kind of use each one to support the others, like this. Something like that. Next, we're gonna put on our pressure cooker lid, making sure the valve is in the seal position. Then we'll go ahead and turn this on, select pressure cook. We want that on high, and we're gonna set this for 19 minutes. And start. And now we just gotta wait. It's gonna take 19 minutes of pressure cooking, plus the amount of time that it takes to build the pressure up in your cooker. So you're talking about maybe an extra 5 minutes or so. We'll let that cook and we'll be right back.
One eternity later.
Once your pressure cooking is done, you'll see the timer will start counting upwards. Let that go for about 5 minutes or so. And after that, we're gonna carefully vent this. The steam is gonna come flying out of this. So you're gonna wanna flip this over to vent and be careful not to get your hand in the way of the steam. Once the steam stops coming out, you can go ahead and open your pressure cooker. Keep in mind there's gonna be a lot of built up water on the underside of the lid. So you're gonna pick it up at an angle and let that drain back into the pot. Now we can go ahead and just close the lid back again. And then we're gonna select Air Crisp, bring it to 400 degrees, and then set the timer for 10 minutes. And then go.
3:28 a.m.
Okay, once that 10 minutes is up, go ahead and open this up. And we're gonna brush our barbecue sauce really liberally all over the surface of all these ribs. Don't be afraid to get a whole bunch on there. Be sure to flip these over so you get both sides. Hey, by the way, if this is your first time here and you want to learn some cool new recipes, get some great cooking tips and tricks and all sorts of other kitchen related things, then start now by subscribing to the channel and clicking the notification bell so you never miss a thing. And once you've finished doing that, close the lid again. And we'll go right back to the Air Crisp again, back to 400 degrees, and this time just for 5 minutes. Remember, every rack of ribs is a little bit different. Some are thicker, some are thinner, so your cook times might vary a tiny little bit here. Hey, if you want to try out this recipe, all the ingredients and measurements are down in the description area of the video, along with the calorie count, the protein, the fat, and the carbs. So when our 5 minutes is up, go ahead and open this back up again. And now we're going to use a thermometer just to make sure that our ribs are cooked. You want the internal temperature of the meat to be 185 degrees, but not on the bone. So try to get a thermometer just in that meat. And you're also going to want to check several different pieces just to be sure. And it looks like we are ready to plate up. My ribs had a ton of meat on them, so my air crisper time was double what I told you. But don't be afraid of that, just trust your thermometer. If you need more time, then you need more time. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about Joe's Phenomenal, you can watch a couple more videos, or you can check us out online at joesphenomenal.com. I thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your busy day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me and hope to see you back here again really soon. So until next time, I'm Joe, and I hope you have a phenomenal day. Take it easy.